And a very warm welcome back. This is the Action Win Games second day, finals day, and we're into round 8 of the Formation Skydiving. Ray Hamid's in the house.
Oh yeah, I am indeed. So this is one of my predicted faster rounds, I hope. It's LN79, so 2 randoms and 2 random blocks. I'm expecting to see maybe a little bit of variety in engineering from some of the teams with the randoms and the way that they're set up. So first in, we have the female category going in. So in the tunnel now, we have Not Your March from Hungary. Slight bit of confusion there. Let's see what these ladies from Hungary can give us. I'm sure it's getting to the latter rounds now, so people really want to show what they can do. They really want to show all that training that they put into for these competitions. Team Not Your March from Hungary.
Yeah, getting the round underway. I was just had my little 2-minute break there and passed by the Hurricane Factory chicks. I said, have you got your fingers crossed for us? I said, I've got your fingers crossed for all the teams. Keep it neutral, keep it neutral.
Anyone would think you were Swiss. Next in, we have the team from Spain, Papaya Femenino.
Holding that point a long time, eh?
Yeah, it's tricky launching an L into the tunnel because you've got like 3 people intact and they launch the tail in right at the end, and so you're going to have to hold it just a fraction to make sure that she was on the grips.
So we're into round 8 now. We've had 2 rounds of action already this morning. If you want to see where we're at, you can check out all the results on the website of Windor, and I think you can get the links from the Facebook page of Win Games 2017 and in-time scoring as well. So check out the website Windor for all the current results.
This is great. So we just had a round of VFS as well, which is fantastic to see. It's great to see so many VFS teams and teams coming up now. And that was Team Papaya Femenino. Spanish ladies. So next in we have the Hurricane Factory chicks. I really want to see them push it in this round. These girls should be familiar with, they've trained this together for years, and you can tell again slightly different continuity in where they're taking the 9s and the 7.
And they're carrying that 3-point advantage. They're looking for that 3rd place, aren't they?
They are. And they're quite hungry.
There's a fight on the hands between them and NFTO. It's Czech Republic against Great Britain for that bronze medal here in the championships.
Yeah, there is, and a bit grabby for some of the grips. Probably want to slow it down just a fraction so they all know where they are. This is one of those rounds that it could get away from you. If you go too fast, you can get confused as to which point you're on because some of the points do actually look quite similar.
Very nice 4-way, isn't it? You know, it's lovely to watch. Very good, very calm.
Shake of her head there from the outside centre go, I'm not sure what I did there.
Yeah. You know, they are carrying that 3-point lead. It takes a lot to upset that. We've seen a lot bigger upsets in competition in the past, so anything can happen. It's never over until it's over.
Exactly. Let's see. As I said, this is one of the fastest rounds of this half of the draw, so I'm expecting teams to really want to make their mark on this round.
Yeah.
So Fly Spot Chicks. So the Fly Spot Chicks did great in their round 6. They outscored the 2 teams above them, so both the Hurricane Factory Chicks and NFTO.
It's interesting that entrance into the tunnel as well. It was like we saw 2. I think the side-on camera we've got is real time. I think this one above here has got like a slight half-second delay to it.
Slight delay.
Yeah. Where we are in the studio here, me and Ray, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 images from all the different cameras which are being shown right now, so we can see all the different angles. And a great job from all the production team in the gallery here putting out this live stream. We forget how hard they are working as well.
Super hard.
It's a massive event, isn't it? There's so many people involved in this, from the tunnel operators to the manifestors. There's staff running around with clipboards, making sure everybody's in the right place. Massive event.
Great, I know, it's great. Event. It's great, and it's great to be part of it as well.
Yeah, it's an absolute honour and a pleasure. Next up, we have
NFTO.
NFTO now.
Okay. Taking a slightly different engineering. So you see there, Anna as the outside centre, she's staying out, turning a bit blind between, so from the L
Yeah.
to the N. Just rotating through for the 7, so then she could just turn straight into the 7. So basically
Nice little
giving,
side, yeah.
giving outside centre a little bit less work to do, but obviously she has to make sure that she builds it correctly. And being a former point flyer, she's used to looking over her shoulder.
They're good flyers as well, this team.
They
It's
are.
beautiful to watch. A lot of effort, a lot of time over many years, these girls, to get to this standard.
I bumped into them when I was picking up sushi yesterday for you, Regan.
Yeah, thank you.
And,
I appreciate that one more time.
And I was speaking to Varna a little bit about how she's getting used to flying that inside centre slot, and she's like, "I'm getting used to it, Ray. It's taking me a bit of time, but I'm getting there."
Yeah, I think Varna's been jumping as long as I have. Early 90s, team, one of the later teams she had was Team Voodoo, and now
Yeah.
she's with FTO. And her husband Dennis as well, another prolific South African flyer, now in the UK.
True. So now we have Team Women in France. Let's see what they can do.
Different move here for the
Yeah,
the
it's
end.
other continuity as
Yeah.
well. So, but similar move to what NFTO just put in. So trying to reduce the rotation for their outside centre.
The French used to always have different continuity because of the exit with the Pilates in
That's
the
right.
skydiving.
Have you ever launched a 4A out of a Pilates?
Loads.
Yeah, really tricky for me.
I used to do it for a job as an organizer.
I find it really tricky. It's only when I'm getting out the plane going, oh, it's the other side.
Well, inside centre can sit down. Can sit down in the door and they can just shuffle the bum off.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a good one. Ivan taught me that years ago.
Ah, there you go.
If you're still here, Ivan, thank you very much.
Women in France. I think looking at that one, I think NFTO executed quite well on that round.
They look very clean and very controlled, and the timing was good. There's always another point in there if you've got your timing right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So next in, we have the French girls.
A masterclass up there with the best in the world, up there with Hayabusa, up there with Wimby O'Leal. These girls, wow, they are busting it out.
They are indeed.
Highest score yesterday on that 46, matched by the Wimby team, the Open team. Yeah, look, a little fraction of a delay there on the camera. Let's have a look at their continuity. Is it the same as what we've just seen?
Yes, pretty much. But they're really fast onto that 7.
Yeah.
Not slightly different turn to 7, so this is interesting. Slightly different continuity.
Yeah. A bit of time in there a couple of points ago. Sure, it's fine.
Super fast.
This is going to be a big score, isn't it?
It is. As I said, 2 randoms and 2 random blocks.
Yeah.
It's like a boogie dive if you
It
get
is.
it right.
If we head into the drop zone later with your friends, get this one done.
That's a
Big
good
round of
round.
applause plus out as well.
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, we've just had their round 8 of the FS female, and again another masterclass in doing 4-way, Ray.
Yeah, it was. It's brilliant to see. I mean, the good thing about it is that we're seeing a little bit more aggression on the later rounds, and especially this round, as it's quite a quick round. To see some of the teams actually like say, actually, no, we want to show what we can do. We want to claw back some points, and I definitely saw that from NFTO. They took some slightly different engineering, and some of the French teams took different engineering, which is good to see, to make it the most efficient that he get through the points.
So that first place, the gold medal, that's away, that's done and dusted. There's a fight on our hands for the bronze, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I'm wondering if NFTO managed to claw some points back on the Hurricane Factory chicks.
It looked like they did.
Yeah, because there was a little bit of a brain lock from the outside centre for the Hurricane Factory chicks.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they've managed to actually claw
3
some back.
points away. Looks like they might have done something there. It's going to be interesting to check out the scores. You can have a look as well on the Windor website. All the scores and results are there now. FS Open, round 8.
Yep, and we have Alacran from Spain in the tunnel. I was wrestling with a lot of the engineering for this last night. I was thinking about what people are going to do, what the different teams, how they're going to approach it. And I think, as we're seeing, like, different teams are approaching it in different ways, but because this is like randoms and random blocks, you pretty much have a little bit of fun with it as well, I think.
Oh, not so much fun there,
No.
Ray. Confusion going on.
Yeah, you can have fun with it until it goes wrong.
I always remember doing these little random blocks as well, and deciding who starts first inside or the point and tail, and you're gonna wait. If it was always a point and tail that starts that turn, don't they? And then they cog it round with the inside and outside. I could never wait. I was go go go. Gary Smith was Regan. You have to wait.
You have to wait. I'm sure he'll come round and tell you later.
Yeah,
Regan, you
does.
have to wait. So next in, we should have AMRAP from France. AMRAP, sorry.
AMRAP. Yes, AMRAP. Sounds like an industrial name.
It
Must
does,
be a
doesn't
sponsor,
it?
yeah.
It's good to see that there are so many French teams that are being sponsored.
Just watching that L coming in through the door there, a bit wobbly at the back. Like you say, you have to be careful with it, don't you?
You do. It's kind of one of those things, isn't it? Because you're like, the last tail is generally the last one on, or maybe even outside if you're taking it slightly different engineering. It's like everybody comes in together, but you kind of have to wait for them to get on the grips. Make it nice and solid before you move, because you want a good start to this round
You
as
do,
well.
yeah. The front's going to want to be off to the next point, and you're still inside the antechamber.
I remember one year, I think we were Kaizen, I think, many moons ago, and we left Maria in the antechamber for the first page.
Uh-oh.
Not the best start to a competition.
Have you ever jumped into the tunnel when there's no air on? Forgetting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
Flat
It
on your
hurts.
face. There you go, that's their team done.
Team AMRAP, they're round 8. Can't believe it's round 8. Wow.
Are we taking all teams into the final, Ray?
I think we are. I mean,
Just
I
having a
think
look now, round 9 semi-finals. Let's have a look. Just flicking through the page. Round 10. 1, 2, 3. It looks like we are taking all the teams, yeah.
looks that way.
Yes, we are. And so we should as well.
Of course. Next in, we should have Team Aladdin from Hungary.
Those sleeves rolled up.
Yep. I'm wondering by the end of the competition, by round 10, whether they'll all have their sleeves round up.
Are they rolled up or have they got them chopped off?
I don't know. I think maybe. Who is it? Used to fight Hannah Betts. Used to have her.
Milko as well.
Yeah, Milka as well.
Me too, because my sleeves went baggy, so I got them chopped off. And Dave Browers used to jump a short sleeve suit as well. It's not easy to say. Short sleeve suit.
Yeah, I'm not going to try. Oh, confusion. Complete confusion here.
Uh-oh.
And we're just walking out the tunnel.
Just walk.
Hopefully they're out of time.
You mentioned Hannah Betts there. She's doing great now over in California, doing lots of stunt work, especially for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's starring on that most weeks.
She is indeed.
Great job,
yeah.
Hannah. Ex-policewoman, great skydiver, big smile.
And now stunt woman extraordinaire.
Yeah. Dreams can come true. Here's Jetmax. Oh no, have we got Jetmax now? Let's have a look at where we are.
It is. I think it should be Jetmax. Yes, it is Jetmax from Belgium.
Yes.
They have very similar suits to
That's what panicked me a little bit.
Papaya Masculino.
Yes.
No, they're coming up after Jetmax.
Yes.
I think that Jetmax have one blue helmet, I think. We'll get it by round 10.
We'll be there. Lots more people arriving in the tunnel now, Ray. I'm just looking outside the studio. There's a lot of action, a lot of movement going on.
Yeah, I've even seen some of the dynamic boys and girls coming in as well, trying to catch a bit of the atmosphere before their rounds start this afternoon.
Yeah, it must be tricky to kind of stay away, when you know you've got it all to do. I see Ben walking up there, giving me a big wave from the studio, hands in the air.
There's lots of creeping going on outside as well.
Yeah.
And now we have Team Papaya Masculino.
Here we go.
Be really good to see some scores to see how the teams are getting on.
Yeah, I'll check on the page here, see if I can find some scores for you, Ray, while you commentate.
These guys have a very crisp way of flying. They're on and off grips together. Really looking through the centre formation.
In the female, we've got the round 7 scores on there, Ray.
Fantastic.
So we can see that fight for 3rd place. How's it looking?
Oh, it's still tight. So Hurricane Factory Chicks got one on NFTO for round 7. So it's currently 4 points between them, between 3rd and 4th in the female category.
Gradually opening that gap.
Yeah, they are indeed.
So we've got any FS Open scores. We're scored up to round 6. So we've got the first round done from this morning, Ray. And we started off, didn't we? Level. Overnight, Hayabusa and Weeby were exactly level, and they did that first round, round 6.
Just as I predicted, because I could not call it. So I think, yeah, definitely they're tied for their round 6. But
So 31 points each.
I know, but I think Wimby might have pipped them on round 7.
You think?
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. We need a strong round 8.
What's happening between Real Fire Sion and Qatar Tigers? Let's have a look. With the light, it's difficult with this light shining on the screen to see, but I think it's it's a big gap, isn't it, between 4th and 3rd?
So it's nice and tight between Gavroche Wimby and Ninja 4. They're clawing it back. There's only like 3 points between them.
For 5th and 6th place.
Yep. And then again between Chimera and Airhead's Realfly, who are currently in the tunnel right now, showing us what they can do.
7 and 8, 2 points in that.
2 points in it. And Amnesia Fly-In coming back as well strongly, just 3 points behind Chimera. It's all very tight there in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, slight confusion, but they're out of time there. It's a good round from Airhead's Realfly.
We're just looking at the scores here on windowrealfly.com on the web page there, of the window. That's all the results are there for you to have a look at from all categories, overnight scores. Check it out.
And it's great. You can see videos as well, and you can see any busts or see if like some of the scores are confusing you. The judges have listed the busts on there as well. So now we have Sky4 from Poland. Nice deliberate skydiving from or flying, I should say, not skydiving. Forget where I am some of the time. I've got a drop zone behind me, that's part of the problem.
Yes.
But some very nice deliberate flying from Sky4 from Poland.
Nice little slow motion view there as well, Ray.
Yeah, it's good. So next in we have some of the Chamal teams, 3 of them, all from France.
Still can't find out what Chamal is representing, that if it's a sponsor or...
I think we need to go and get somebody to hang out next to the tunnel as they come
find out. We'll try and get that.
So first in we have Chamal Hot.
Oh, I've got some information on Jetmax, by the way.
Yeah.
They're coached by Maya van Kampenholt.
Okay.
Young Maya, yeah. As an inside centre is temporarily out, Maya is flying the inside centre slot for this competition, and she'll be joining the 8-way project of Hayabusa this year. She's now flying point in 4-way in the team of Sven Ibens.
Fantastic.
Good information, isn't it? Thanks very much. That's the message come through from Philip Hillemans on Facebook. Thanks very much. If you want to get in touch with us, you can get in touch on our Facebook page, of course, me and Ray's, or you can send a message through on the Facebook page of the event, Win Games 2017.
I'm missing Thunder this year. It's a shame they're not around, not together anymore.
Have they stopped?
They have stopped together, but they're doing their own projects.
Right.
But I've always I've always had them around me in competition. And
Yeah.
I had them last year to commentate on, and they've always been a pleasure to be around. Have missed them a wee bit this year.
Chamal Lutre.
Lutre. These are the fastest of the Chamal teams. Slightly different engineering again from some of the girls that we saw earlier. So they're leaving the outside centre to pick up, be the back of the formation on the L from the end of the 9. Slightly different. I guess it just depends upon whichever works for you and what
Right.
you've trained, really, and what you're willing to take into a competition. You know, we were often asked, like when I was training in a team, like, you know, would you be comfortable taking this? And I'm like, well, it actually depends upon the competition.
Yeah.
It depends upon what your goals are for the competition. You know, if it's a kind of an indoor meet, you're thinking, well, maybe we can just chuck something in there, you know, if we're trying to catch a few points and it's early on in the season. So that's what maybe some of these teams are actually going to do. So in the tunnel now, we have Shamal.
Jamal.
As your outside centre trying to hose your inside centre by here are my grips. Please take them for that N.
The middle ground, ladies and gentlemen. Got to find the middle ground. Always get a bit squashed sometimes in the centre there.
You do indeed.
Yeah, our director there, Sergi, doing a great job.
It's working super hard, is
He
Sergi.
is. He's fighting a lot of fires going off there. He's keeping us under control, and the production crew in the tunnel.
And he even finds time to get us some coffee.
He does.
He's a good man.
Is that a hint?
Just a small hint. I don't think he's listening right now.
Monaco, back in the door. It's standard kind of entrance, isn't it, that?
It is a standard entrance. I'm still every time Monaco get in, I'm like, I really want to give you some black gloves.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure. I'm like, you know, I'm looking at white gloves on white grips, thinking, no, I really want to give you some black gloves. Maybe I'll have a word with them afterwards, after the competition.
There's some nice black window gloves available in the little shop we've got here.
I know. I saw a very fine young fellow with a mug and a black glove.
Yeah, yesterday for the opening shot, they wanted me to wear a glove as if the coffee was hot, but they only give me the one glove, and then they took it away at the end.
Oh no.
So if I get anything at all, I'd like a new pair of gloves to take to my next boogie in Costa Rica, where I'll be load organising next week in the sunshine.
Fantastic.
But I won't be wearing gloves.
Yeah, you won't need to wear gloves, eh?
No.
Pair of shorts.
Yeah.
Monaco. Next in, we should have Amnesia fly in from Italy. Let's see, they seem to, their last round, they slowed it down a little bit. Let's see if they're going to go all guns are blazing on this round.
Yeah, this new Italian team, on the market, a lot of skill and speed and aggression. You can tell for them this is not a one tunnel meet, Ray. They've got the whole next couple of years in the sights.
I know they do. They do, and it's good to see, actually. It's really nice to see. They've got really good attitude.
Yeah, great team spirit between them all. Absolutely
do.
is.
Get their outside centre go. Whipping that turn into the end.
Just checking out the tunnel, Ray, on the outside. It's a full crowd now. Everybody's arriving.
I can imagine people really want to see that this round, especially between Wimby and Hayabusa, to see if any of these teams drop any points anywhere.
We're heading up towards the lunchtime break. By then, it's all going to be over. Round 10 and the finals. Four-way champions of Win Games 2017 will be known in the female and the open.
So next in the tunnel, we have Full Motion from Poland. So we're getting some scores coming in, slowly but surely, from round 7. So we have a scoring of 22 from the Airheads Real Fly from Switzerland, 20 from Chimera, 17 and a 17 for both Amnesia Flying and Papaya Masculino. So it goes to show that they did actually slow down Amnesia Flying on that round 7, and it shows in their scoring as well. Chimera had a good round, 20 on that, so they're currently in 8th place. So in the tunnel, we have a Full Motion from Poland. Next in, just about to get in, we have Team Chimera from the UK.
Started off really strong on the first round. Second round this morning was a little bit slower.
Yeah, I think they just they have a habit of over ramping. I think they just need to calm down a little bit, and
Looks like they found the middle ground now.
yeah, respect the round that they're doing. They're a great bunch of flyers, though. As I always say, great team spirit. And they work really hard. Their work ethic is really strong. I mean, I've seen them train for hours on end with rigs on their backs in the tunnel.
Wow.
As they train both indoor and outdoor. Going well here.
And this event is open to any team. Any team can sign up and take part.
That's right. Any team, as many teams as you like from various nationalities. So it's great to have so many teams from France, so many teams from Spain, and I keep saying it, but I'd like to see a few more teams from the UK.
I mean, right now though, Ray, we're kind of at the maximum of what you can get in 2 days. With more people, it would become a 3-day event.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't think a 3-day event is a bad thing, but we'll see. Maybe some of the organisers will be thinking about that for next year.
For next year, yeah.
So next in we have Ninja 4.
Green helmet. It's Pete this time.
Oh, he got it right.
Oh, yeah.
Well done, Regan.
I haven't got it wrong yet.
I'm glad they're not flying the same slot. That would be very confusing.
It would, wouldn't it? Again, we must show a lot of respect as well, Pete Allen. I mean, being Brits, me and you, with a little bit of bias there, but he is, got to be, without a shadow of a doubt, the most prolific skydiver that the UK has ever produced.
I know. I've been very privileged as well because most of my coaching, a lot of my coaching has been done by Pete.
Yeah.
So, it's he's always been a hero. Aspiration, you want to fly like him, you want to be like him. It's great.
You're getting some coaching off him tomorrow or Monday, are you?
I hope so.
On the Canopy Flight 1 coach.
Yep.
There's 101 and his 102 courses available here at Scaravin Pure Bravo.
And 201 and 202 and 3. The list is endless, eh? That was Ninja 4. Nice round from them. Next in, we have the other green helmet.
Yes, Martial with Tenanin and our captain of finance from Mauritania, the team sponsor here, carrying a big injury from last year. He broke his pelvis.
No, but he's flying super well for somebody that's just recovering from having that fix. Looks a little bit stiff, but it's amazing.
Well, they've got Wayne Boys here with them as well as a team physio. He's based in the area, pro physio with Wayne. One of the best. I mean, whenever I've had an injury and I've been based around here, he's fixed it instantly. So I recommend him to anybody.
That's good.
Very precise.
Look at those
Random work
turns from Martial.
Yeah.
I think a few years ago I watched a team. I think it was Peter Martial were flying on the same team.
Yeah.
But both wearing green helmets probably, but very different flying styles. But they made it work,
Even Martial's finish there, his turn to leave the tunnel was knee fly, sharp knee fly turn and out.
I'm sure there's a war story every single time he gets in and out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Martial is famous for his war stories.
He tells me this when I was load organising with him once, and he was saying, "You are the lieutenant." Well, that's not my French accent, but he says, "I'm the commander, you're a lieutenant. We make this war together."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all war stories.
I do love his war stories. Actually, he's very knowledgeable on his war stories as well.
He's a very well-read and a well-educated chap. He keeps himself up to date with. He's a philosopher as well.
He is,
and an artist. He's a great guy to be around.
This is good from Real Fly Sion. Always a bit of hesitation there. I guess you can get lost in this skydive a little bit as well.
Yeah.
You're going through the motions of this, a slight brain lock from just one slight hesitation from one member of the team. You can get lost at where you actually are at, especially if you're the outside centre out facing for most of it. It can be quite tricky.
Yeah, we forget that point. In competition there, all these team members have got to remember and train 10 different jumps and 10 different, ideas and formations. I was organising at Christmas with one guy. Once he got past 2 points, he couldn't remember it. It's like, come on. Incredible. Gavor Schwimby next. All the coffee's rolling and floating around here in the tunnel.
Excellent. Yeah, coffee looks great.
A couple
doesn't
of
it?
coffees, yeah, would like a couple.
Yeah, a couple of coffees would be fantastic right now. Just magically appearing.
Fantastic. 2, 1, 2.
So in the tunnel right now we have
Wimby Garish.
Gavroche Wimby.
Yes.
So these guys haven't done much training, but are very super good flyers, and they're just like trying to show the world what they can do, which is good. So many French teams. This is like what, 1 of 7. Excellent. Nice round from Gavroche Wimby. So next in the tunnel we have the Qatar Tigers. Let's see what they can do on this round.
Yeah, the Tigers.
Just looks so small in that tunnel. Going super fast.
Nice turns, eh? Nice, big, fast,
Yeah.
strong turns.
Get distracted by green trainers. But apart from that, it's looking good, huh? Very good. It's like they're coming into their own as the competition progresses. I think they need 20 rounds.
Yes. Or the full year, perhaps, leading up to Montreal.
Which is exciting.
Yes.
A nice round from the Qatar
Oh, you
Tigers.
see that little flip at the end
Yes.
there? Was he going for the grip and then he saw the red light? He's like, I'm out. Wow, there seems to be a lot of precision and focus and aggression here for these teams now. They know it's getting down to the wire.
Yeah, it is, and this round is crucial. I think you can make up or lose points on this round. It's a pretty simple round depending on which engineering you take. But as I said, if you lose the focus, there's Wimby, a little bit stretchy on that first page. Communication is really important on this round.
These top two teams now giving us again a masterclass in random work with these random blocks and these random points. It's a full house in the tunnel, Ray, as we get towards the end of this round 8.
Yeah, I can imagine. Wimby are definitely pushing it. Just looks a little bit reachy at the moment, but they're certainly pushing it together.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm just at the start of the tunnel. Big round of applause from all the crowd watching, filling up fast here now, standing room only. Indoor and outdoor world champions Hayabusa making their way in now to see what they can do in answer to what they've just seen from Wimby.
Super exciting. Let's see what they've got.
Here we go.
They're in.
Looks a little bit faster, do you think?
It does, a fraction faster, a fraction closer. Nothing's getting too big. As I say that, close of one of those 7s. Yeah, no, it does look faster. As it should be, to be honest. These guys know each other so well. This is super fast. They're still going.
Oh, the crowd are going crazy. They were clapping before the end of the round.
That was amazing, man. I definitely think they got that one.
Hayabusa on home ground, train here in the tunnel at Wing Games and the Windoor, and also at Skydive Empuria at Brava as well. We've got the semi-finals and the finals of the FS coming up after this, but wow, an incredible performance
That's
there.
brilliant. I mean, watching the scores coming through, we said like round 6 I couldn't call it, and they were equal from the scores. And I think round 7, I think Wimby had them, just pipped them, but I'm waiting for the scores for that. And I think round 8, I think Hayabusa definitely had that one.
Wow, incredible, eh? It would
It's
be good
up
to
and
see those
down.
scores when we get them coming through. We're going to be going into the next round of VFS. I'm going to leave you with Ray and Leslie. I'll take a little break, and we'll be back very shortly.